Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta Data Exchange. The picture is not looking good globally. The Friday US markets crashed and artificial intelligence related stocks fell. And most of the artificial intelligence related stocks fell nearly 20% in two trading sessions, Thursday and Friday put together. And one thing is that some people are still optimistic. They are saying this is just a normal profit booking, and because SpaceX IPO is coming in US, the people might be booking some profits here, so to get some money in order to apply for the IPO. But anyway, so the run up in these stocks, artificial intelligence stocks, is a way higher than what a normal market can expect. So, the problem is that why the Indian market should fall because, Indian market has no artificial intelligence related stocks. So yesterday I told you, the much anticipated RBI news, RBI lot of measures and removal of tax for interest income for in GSEC for foreign investors. So, but still, number one, the market closed in red. Number two, one of the top three stocks, Reliance Industries, hit a fresh 52-week low. And yesterday I read a report. Now Gautam Adani has taken over Mukesh Ambani. So now Gautam Adani is the richest person in Asia. So things are not going well for India. Okay, now let us talk one about the global and the next one will come to the local. So the globally markets are crashing. Yesterday I saw in many social media, no people were chasing the artificial intelligence stocks. That's why they sold Indian shares. They went abroad to buy the artificial intelligence related stocks. Now those stocks are crashing. Now the people will get scared. The people will book the profits and then they will come back to India. So this is the most optimistic way of thinking. There are two things here. And number one, somebody who is selling an artificial intelligence stock, okay, they might move the money to non-artificial intelligence stocks. So there are hundreds and thousands of non-artificial intelligence stocks there in the global markets also. Why should they come to India? Right? So that is number one. And number two, and even if they want to come to India, right? So the policy measures, must be good here, and in order to attract the fresh flow. But that is there or not, that's $1 million question. Now the third one I tell you, okay, even if that happens, that may happen maybe after a week or 10 days. It will not happen immediately. Immediately our market will fall. And that's what GIFT Nifty is indicating, more than 300 point fall. Why? I tell you. I'll just give you a simple analogy. In India, the gold prices keep going higher. So the people lose interest in stock market. So they sell the shares and they move the money to gold. So our stock market keep falling. The gold prices keep going higher. Now one day there is a crash in gold. So then is it logical to say, oh, now the gold prices crash, the people will get scared. Okay, so they will book the profit in gold and they will move the money to stock market. So the stock market will go higher. And understand that people, especially people who have a large capital, they will not put their entire money in gold or entire money in stock market. So what they will do, they will put some here and some there. But now they find that the gold prices are going higher. So maybe they may move more money to gold, but still they will keep less money in stock market. Assume that they have 80% in gold and 20% in stock market. Now, there is a sudden crash in gold. So there will be an MTM loss there. I'm talking about the futures and options traders. There will be an MTM loss. And or even people who invest in cash market. So they see sudden like 20%, 30% fall. So they get panic. So what they will do, people who are trading in futures and options, the margin call will come in gold. So what they will do, they will offload the shares to release the money to pay for the margin call. That's for F&O players. The people who are investing in cash market also, suddenly they will see, okay, now the gold has come down by 30%. Okay, now, although there is some loss in gold, okay, there's a 10 lakh rupees loss in gold, but there is 11 lakh rupees in equity market. So better get out of everything so that we can get out of the market with some profit. So with that logic, they will be selling the stock market also, right? Maybe once the market stabilizes, once they see that, like stock market has also fallen, gold has also fallen, then some smart money, the new money that is coming. So instead of going to gold, because the gold has fallen 30%, the stock market has fallen only 3%. Now there is no future for gold. So the incremental money will be coming to stock market. So in future course of action, the stock market may go up, but not the day when there is a disaster in gold. So the same thing only here, right? Our market may go up in future, maybe after 1 week, 10 days, but right now, the day the global markets are crashing, and here markets will fall. So GIF Nifty is indicating more than 300 point fall. Okay, so that is one thing. Now we'll come back to the local, right? This GIF Nifty, it is a way, the price discovery happens. But many times what happens, the GIF Nifty, there is no liquidity. It's a very small volume. And then what happens, it has become a vicious cycle. GIF Nifty show 300 point minus. Okay, tell me, anybody who is planning to buy, who want to buy at 9:15? And nobody want to buy, right? And everybody want to sell. So, normally we have seen for the last many days, in fact, entire May series and after that June series also, market gap down, then at least 200 point recovery was there. Market goes up, at least 200 point, fall was there. So why? Because market gap up, everybody go long or everybody cover their shorts. And then FIAs come and use that opportunity to sell. Market fall at least 200 point. Then what happens, gap down, a 300 point gap down, then everybody get panic, the market falls, then the domestic institutions enter the market. So at least 200 point recovery is there. After at least 200 point recovery, then maybe, the last 1 hour FIA come and sell, so market may not close 200 point higher from the intraday low, but at least intraday, there's a 200 point recovery was there. So therefore, if you have already shorted, you can enjoy the short, okay? And if you have already, like you have bought some put options, something like that. So as soon as the market opens, it's better to book the profit, okay? A 300 point gap down, it's the best time to book the profits, right? And then at least there will be a 200 point recovery, at least 150 to 200 point recovery. Then you can go and sell a call option. You can manage that, right? So number one, the global crash, the proportionally we should not fall. Okay, that's number one, because when the markets went up, we did not go higher. But the problem, additional problem between Friday and now is that now we have an additional problem that Iran launched missiles at Israel. So because of that, the crude oil prices have shot up. Okay, but is that really very bad? But it's not really very bad. Okay, because first thing is that a number of missiles launched, I think 2 or 3, not 50, 100, like around April last year. That's number one. And number two, US President called Israel Prime Minister. He said, please do not retaliate. Okay, then he's advised Iran also to come to the negotiation table. So that shows that, this is maybe a symbolic rebellious act by Iran. So, I think now both Iran and US, they are not in a position to restart the war. So that is what most of the experts say, but we do not know, because many times, there's a possibility the ceasefire time can be used by Iran to develop more and more missiles and drones and etc., so that they can threaten other countries in future. So now we are facing a double whammy, a brutal sell-off in artificial related stocks, artificial intelligence related stocks, and the Iran problem. So, but sometimes, what happens, uh, when the situation is worst, so that is when the smart short sellers, those who sold, they will be covering their shorts. So sometimes, the markets may bottom out, when everything is looking bad. But right now, everything is looking bad. So that's what I can say. So it is definitely not the right time to uh, take a fresh short view. Okay, markets might recover, but it may not recover. So now, I think yesterday I told you 23,000. That is the biggest hope for bulls. If that is broken, it may break in the morning temporarily, but I'm talking about on a closing day. So morning panic, the people will do all kinds of things. First 30 minutes, you have to write it off. But one thing I can tell you, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be gap down and then consolidate there, or gap up or consolidate there. So it's going to make a violent move on both the sides, right? So that's because the sentiment plus FIA plus DII. So there's a deadly combination in the markets. So let us hope that 23,000 is held on. And as I think I told you earlier that I have 23,000 put option. That is a monthly put option. I also told you if Nifty closes below 23,300, so I'm planning to move that to 23,000 to 22,500. Earlier, I thought of moving to 22,800, but now I think the global things, I think it's better I should move it to 22,500. Okay, so but I might not do in the morning panic. Okay, as and when there is a recovery, I will do it. But I have a very, very little hope that Nifty will be closing about 23,300. Right. So now, I think 23,500 itself is going to be a great resistance until tomorrow, for tomorrow expiry. So yesterday I told you the 23,500 call option, I had the huge open interest, added huge open interest, and it closing around 90 rupees, right? I think, even if it opens around 40, 50 rupees, I don't know whether it will open around 40, 50 rupees, but that is, worth selling, especially if you have to do this sort of hedging for your uh, put problems, like put positions, right? So in fact, that is what I'm planning to do. At least if it opens above 40 rupees, definitely I will sell, right? But I will sell if there is a intraday recovery. So I do not react in the first 15, 30 minutes, no matter what happens. So that is how I trade. So let us see what's going to happen. So this is going to be a tough time. And only on Friday, the Bank Nifty closed in green and rupee appreciated. Now all kinds of things happening. Now things are likely to get reversed. So keep watching for rupee movement at 9 o'clock. And then, Reliance Industries, HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank as usual. So things are not really looking very good. And I told you for the last 7 or 8 trading session, the Nifty could not close above previous day's high. So same thing today also. I don't think that Nifty is going to close above yesterday's high. I think yesterday's high is, very, very far away, right? So this is the trend that is continuing. But only good thing that, markets are grinding slowly instead of falling. Remember, 4 days there was a brutal fall. Prime Minister statement, the next day Nifty fell 400, the following day another 400. A MSCI rejig, Nifty fell 300, the next day another 300. So 400 point each on 2 days, 300 point each on 2 days. So these 4 days alone, Nifty has fallen 1,400 points in the last 1.5 month, right? So many people thought markets will consolidate from here, market will go higher, but now the hopes are coming down. So let us see what's going to happen today. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.